Now is not the time, my friend. I mean you no ill will, but if you don't leave me to my thoughts, I will draw steel against you. What's happening to me? I'm fading away. I remember everything since I arrived in this time perfectly. But memories from my time? Memories of who I really am? They slip through my fingers like sand in an hourglass. I came here to try to hold on to the memory of my wife. But the realization of her death... it's almost too much to bear. More questions concerning magic? Do I look like a mage to you? I once was proud that the warrior had chosen me. But now, that honor hangs over my head like a curse. I can't even hear the warrior's call anymore. Please, friend, just leave me be.
The darkness that shrouds Titus's mind blocks my connection to him. But since you touched my Apex Stone, I can still communicate with you. You consider Titus to be a friend. Are you ready to help him? Once there was a blade of legend called Warsworn, wielded by my greatest champions. It has been without a true consort for far too long. We must change that. Currently, an Iron Orc carries the blade like a trophy, even though he cannot wield it. Warsworn can do many things in the hands of one worthy to wield it. Recover the blade and give it to Titus. It will remind Titus a blade resides in the ruins to the southwest. While the Iron Orc, Scareth of the Many, is not worthy of Warsworn, he is a powerful combatant. He collects trophies from his victors and will not give up the blade willingly. The blade will restore Titus to his true self, but time grows short. Already, I sense that Titus contemplates a warrior's death as a release from his torment. We cannot allow that. Titus still has many battles to win before his life comes to an end.
I was tired of walking anyway. They're coming for us.
It's good to see you again before the end, my friend. I was just saying one last farewell to my wife before I depart to find my final battle. This is a magnificent blade. I can feel its energy. It calls to me, just as the warrior once did. It feels right, as though I was meant to have it. Well then, in friendship, I hope you will accept my old blade. Something to remember me by.
Take up my blade, Titus Valerius. You have earned it. Let its might flow through you and remind you who and what you are. A warrior true.
I feel stronger. My memories return. Celestial warrior, hear me. I have done all you have demanded. I have served faithfully. Now please, send me home.
You are my champion, Titus, in whom I am well pleased. Hold tightly to the blade. It will travel with you and serve you well in your own time.
My comrades, my friends, never have I fought beside more noble heroes. This may be farewell, but I will not forget you. Fight on, and never let your values falter. With you, I know the future is in capable hands. Larissa, beloved, my part in this war is over. I'm coming home.
Do not fear. The story of Titus Valerius recounts one of the greatest warriors to ever walk the surface of Tamria. His achievements echo even into the future. Perhaps the same will be true of you.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your people.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
They're all the same. Give them all the helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your paperwork.
Some people don't like the
I don't
bustle.
believe
Fresh
this.
from the warm
I'm
southern
not
land.
leaving until you
families
let
The
us
smell
in.
of
reminds me of
salt
home.
and sun. You look strong and capable. Good in a fight and brave enough to travel the world in search of adventure. If my assessment of you is even close to correct, I could use your help. The Kananlaika, the great games to honor the reign of King Yoren, fills the city with good cheer. When a king survives to his 10th year on the throne, we celebrate. But not everyone who... The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in a decade, but they returned for these games. Since then, there have been numerous injuries and a few deaths, and there are rumors of worse things prowling the shadows. The clan stays at the Cold Moon Inn. Let me know what you find. I don't trust these Stormfists. They were trouble a decade ago, and I know that they're trouble today. I feel it in my bones. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. We Stormcloaks helped build Windhelm centuries ago. We're an old family, and we're proud of our heritage. What do I do? What don't I do? Rules and regulations. Meetings with King Yoren and other Thanes. Now I'm hosting pack delegates. A lot of political nonsense. Yes, they've come for the celebration, but also to meet with King Yoren about packed business. I try not to get too involved. In fact, I'm not sure how Yoren stands all the pomp and ceremony. It would drive me insane.
I'm not leaving until you let us in.
We don't like to talk about it. But Yoren wasn't the unanimous choice to ascend the throne. The Stormfist clan backed his challenger, and they have been associated with ill omens ever since. Discretion is called for, hence an outsider like you. Yoren's brother, Fieldgore. He desired the throne. Normally, succession is determined by the crown of Freydis, but there were... complications. Anyway, the brothers fought, Yoren won, and Fieldgore was exiled. End of story. Or so we thought. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your people.
Hail and all that.
If you're looking for a hired blade, look somewhere else. I don't do that anymore. I was a good soldier once. I was a faithful follower of Kain, along with the rest of my family. After the disaster, I was disgraced. No longer fit to serve in the What does it look like? I sit here, and I drink until I collapse. And then I get up and drink some more. You ask more questions than my mother. And she's the keeper of Kain's Grove.
I missed...
A sharp blade solves more problems than it creates. At least that's been my experience. There's the King's Festival, if that type of thing interests you. Me, I'm not a fan of large crowds. They bring in all kinds of trouble. I don't trust that Stormfist clan one bit. We haven't seen them in a decade, but they showed up for the...
I continue to work on my masterpiece. The one song that will win the heart of the woman I can't live without. She'll surely swoon and accept my hand in marriage the moment she hears it. Inbuild Cold Moon. That woman is the definition of beauty and... Well, she knows my name. At least, I'm pretty sure she knows my name. I'm working on more. Hopefully, this song will convince her of my worth as a suitor. Why would I do that when I can sing her a beautiful song that describes...
Well, 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 look who it is. The second bravest member of the Undaunted. Come treat with me, friend. With me and these lovely ladies. Depends on how much you like the cold. I hear there's a witch in these parts. If the rumors are true, she's taken Direfrost Keep for her own. Sounds ripe for an Undaunted to get involved. I'd go myself, but then I'd have to part with my charming company. Oh, they're interested, but you needn't worry about that. You just take care of... Well, well, well.
You're not another fool like Felvin here, are you? Thinking I'll jump in his bedchamber after a drink? There isn't enough mead in the world for that. Isn't enough mead in the world to sate my thirst, either. I don't want a drink. I want 12. I can order for myself, thank you. Just shovel the gold. You Undaunted are a strange lot. Do you go around buying drinks for everybody? You probably do. Maybe I have Elven misunderstood. Probably not. Thanks again, friend. I'll be one singing your praises, if you come back alive. You lot seem to have trouble with that.
If you're looking for my sister, get in line. She's out at the stables today. If you want something to... Well, that's an opening Inbuild would have jumped on. Lucky for you, I'm not my sister. Sorry. It's just that whatever I do, Inbuild gets all the attention. Even the stupid bard is in love with her. Sweet, but totally unnecessary. I'm not interested in flattery or flirting. I just want to serve my drinks and get... Sorry. It's just...
Welcome to the Cold Moon Inn. We only attract the lowest class of customers. No offense. As long as it's not for my hand in marriage. I'm sure my husband wouldn't appreciate that. I'm teasing, dear. Well, you arrived just in time for the King's Conanlaker Festival. Clans from all across Skyrim have come to compete in the games. It's all to honor King Yoren's rise to power. And the Cold Moon Inn attracts all kinds. Especially the kinds that don't want to draw attention to themselves. But we welcome all paying customers. The food's hot, the mead's cold, and the place is clean. Mostly. I hear lots of things, but most of it's kind of boring. This might interest you, though. I hear the king's brother Filgor has returned to Eastmarch. King Yoren defeated him in a challenge once, so who knows what he's up to.
test today.
That's the plan. What do you want? A medal?
Ooh, if I win a contest, can I get a medal? I like medals.
Welcome to the cold...
It's hard to be sneaky with you standing here talking to me. Is there something I can do? Not getting involved in Windhelm affairs, that's for sure. King this, Jarl that. A bunch of people with too much power in their hands who don't give a damn about us small folk. He's not my king. We don't have kings. Treathane, sure, but not kings. No, sometimes people need a hand, and I offer mine. For a fee. It's surprising how much trouble people can get into.
What? Getting warm. It's an old city. What do you mean? I like music. The whimsical harps of the Altmer always bring a tear to my eye. Their fingers gently caressing the strings of the beautiful instruments. I hope a troll eats him.
That Nurara sure is great. Did you see how I am? Nurara! The dark elf nobles... Maybe she'll come watch one.
I forbid it, young lady. No daughter of mine is going to be courted by a Nord stable boy.
Oh, mother, but I'm bored. There hasn't been anyone to flirt with except Arama since we'd reached these wretched shores. And she's no fun to flirt with at all.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
Here's the thing. I forget the thing. Just when I needed some company.
The Ordinators seem on edge. What are the Dark Elves so nervous about?
What interesting costumes your lords have.
Seven carry the one, had 100.
Things are never...
What are you, a bunch of milk drinkers?
What is it?
You've been gone for a while. Tell me you found something useful. Cheating at the Conanliker and the Stormfist clan. They haven't caused this much trouble since... Oh no. This is worse than I feared. We need to determine what's really going on here. While you were completing your mission, another competitor was injured. One of my best. The champion of Windhelm. I want you to enter the next event, the foot race of the 9 Holds. I name you Windhelm's new champion. That should confuse our enemies. If you're willing, go talk to the race organizer Lenning. He's along the western wall. Hurry! Speak to Lenning the Hawk and enter the race.
Know the helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
If you're not participating, I see. Rules. Haven't you ever ran a race before? You have to run along the outer walls of the city and...
I need another drink like I need a head in the hole.
What is it?
Thanks. It's the rare soul who stops to help an opponent. Treachery. An orcish arrow. Poisoned. I drank a potion, but it didn't help. I'm finished. It's too late for me. You need to listen. I saw where the assassin fled. To the south.
You listen to me, right? What happened to you? You were doing so well. Why'd you stop running? Another murder? In broad daylight? Thane Mara just left and she wants to speak to you. And she needs to hear about this anyway. Hurry and meet her in front.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
He hurled it across down Haley's feet.
What a race! I saw some of it, and I was informed of the outcome. I have eyes throughout the city, of course. Another blasted attack. You showed compassion, abandoning the race to aid another. Empathy is worth as much as strength, in my opinion. Now about Hadring. We need to find his killers and bring them to justice. Someone must have seen something during the race. The assassins fled after their cowardly attack. But every rat has a hole to hide in. I don't want you to just find the assassins. I want you to hunt them down like the rabid dogs they are and dispatch them with haste and extreme prejudice. Do we understand each other, champion? I'm taking the gauntlets off and granting you the authority to do whatever is necessary to deal with these assassins. I name you as Justice Carl of Windhelm. Dispense your authority as needed, and deal with this as quickly as you can. Well done. I'll mobilize the guard to prevent any more Stormfists from getting into the city. Go south and find the assassins. Bring me back something I...
Move now! Now! Kill!
I think I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
You know, never mind.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your paperwork.
I don't believe this. I'm not
The
leaving
guards
until you
found
let
more
the
caches of weapons hidden around the city, but nothing else. I hope you had better luck. King Yoren's exiled brother Fieldgore used to run the Stormfist Brigade. That's his symbol added to the Stormfist emblem. And these orders. Fieldgore has returned to Skyrim. King Yoren must be told. Hopefully it's not too late. Fieldgore is King Yoren's twin brother. When Queen Nirnhill fell in battle, the brothers joined forces to defeat the Akaviri. What does any exile want? Needless to say, to announce his presence in this manner can't bode well for King Yoren. The final event has started in the Hall of Trials. I'll send guards to the camp. You need to go to the hall and help the... Hurry! To the...
Now who's got a drink for me? You?
Sit down before you fall down.
Your prowess is impressive, champion. Come up
My
here
king,
so that...
the Stormfist cheated. These Nords have been poisoned.
Your brother Fieldgore sends his greetings, false king. He wants you to know that he has returned from exile to claim what is his by birth and by right. Your rule is over, pretender. Prepare to die.
Poison, Fieldgore. What is the meaning of this? Guards, seize that woman!
For Fieldgore! For the rightful king of Skyrim! Show no mercy! Roll! Roll if you can!
Stormfist bastards did their worst. Yet I'm still alive! Thanks to you. This was a message from my brother. One I wasn't meant to survive. I feared this day would come. A mere scratch. Nothing more. The Stormfist clan's assassins are dead, and that's good enough for me. I guess I've become too complacent. While Fildgor's hate after dear Nirnhild fell in battle, my brother and I threw back the invaders. Afterward, we disagreed on... When I won the throne, I was forced to exile Fildgor. He never forgave me for that. So I...
Do you find me attractive?
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You're back. Tell me, is King yours? That's good to hear. You don't know how relieved I am by this news. You risked your life even though you had no duty to uphold or vow to keep. To me, that makes you the champion of the day. While you were aiding the king, a runner arrived from Fort Morvenskar. The fort is under attack. Fildgor and the Stormfist clan are certainly behind the attack. It can't be mere coincidence. Windhelm must be protected, but it makes sense strategically. But we weren't prepared for this. We weren't expecting to fight a war while the Pact leaders were in council. I need your help. Captain Hamar sent the runner. Report to him. Find out what's going on. You upheld my honor and the honor of Windhelm. This Ebonheart Pact is worth more than I hoped. May all your enemies fall before you.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your paperwork.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Oh, if only you could see yourself. You're covered in it. It's your fault leaving me behind. Now be quiet. We'll need to find more kin.
It's about time Windhelm sent someone. What took you? Just you? I hope you're tougher than you look. The Stormfists came out of nowhere and forced us to retreat from the fort. We escaped, as did Lieutenant Goruni sent word that she plans to sneak into the central barracks. If you could liberate the soldiers that were captured during the battle, you could assist the Lieutenant when she tries to reach. Good luck freeing our soldiers. Anything to help with your mission. Fort Morvenskar's primary purpose is to protect the royal tombs beneath it. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in these parts in almost 10 years. Back then, they supported the traitor Filgo. I received word that Lieutenant Goruni plans to try to infiltrate the center.
Finally! Hurry up and untie me. All right. I won't...
Thank Kain. I'm on my way.